Cincinnati Bengals. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Watch 57. Blue down, blue down. Slam, slam, slam.
Topper, topper. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
80 weapon.
Let's go, B, let's go.
5.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Shift, watch the shift.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
On the set.
6. Mike's 56.
Hey, Zoo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Get it.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Exit.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. 2nd and 5. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Protein spill.
2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go.
Mike's 57. 57's right.
Hey.
Off the fly. Off the fly. Watch the
Go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the double.
56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You got nothing. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll drop the throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, orbit.
You think you won't get this?
Now.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Wahoo!
56. Mud's 56.
You don't see me.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
You look at me, zipper. You better be afraid of me. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Down. And over.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ready? 50. Play.
Let's get it. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check. Big dad, big dad.
61. Matchbox lights.
Rush in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Breaks through the contact. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Go, go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Go, go, go. Shoot.
2nd and 13. And that is incomplete here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yeah.
57, Mike, 57. Ricky. 57's Mike. Mike, 57. Here we go.
Mike, Delta.
57's Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. I can't believe you let you go.
Beat them.
Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check. Watch out. Shoot.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joe Schobert providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Bradley Pinion now. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Landry now on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
90 Wolf.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Here we go. 57, Mike 57.
Go. Fire.
He'll look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 53. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 49, check 49, check 49.
Mixon with it. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
That's it,
The
baby.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hey!
Mike 29. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Go.
2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Zoo! Hurry, hurry! Hey.
Looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
2nd and 9 now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, here we go. 15 lining, 15 line. Hey, exit.
57 for Mike, watch 57. Cut.
Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Hey, my 7.
Watch his slam. Watch his slam. Mike 96. Mike 96.
Check pass. Check pass.
Hey, 96 is coming. You know Mike 96. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 96. Mike 96.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Snap.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Got it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Speed grip.
Again, it's Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man, Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block it, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
Let's go. 70, Indians.
1st down.
Shift. Hey, watch it.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And an alley to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They come up in an offset eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And a Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6-6, pull it high.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Where they got off the field on third down, an excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got